Small northern communities wish to recycle their food scraps to enhance local food production. Challenges include small quantities of food scraps, interference with wildlife, lack of bulking agent, and colder temperatures. Can we find simple and successful strategies to produce the valuable compost that these communities are looking for? Understanding composting principles and having the right tools help us develop efficient processes. Some of the traditional composting technologies are not up for the challenge, and others may simply be too expensive. Here I'm composting food waste with a bit of bulking agent. So far, I have 6 observations. Firstly, the composting process proceeds faster when I keep the temperature about 60 degrees Celsius. If I let it go hotter, the process actually takes longer and the odor lingers. Secondly, the air requirement to maintain adequate oxygen and to keep the temperature at 60 degrees Celsius is substantial, but only in the first 2 weeks. Thirdly, I have to mix the material within the first 2 weeks as I get preferential air pathways and differential drying and some really dry material at the bottom of the process. Fourthly, this mix was terribly smelly when starting out in the compost process, but after 1 week, the smell was virtually gone. And here we are after 2 weeks, and there's very, very little odor left in the material. Fifthly, although the compost feels like it's mature and stable after 2 weeks, another 4 weeks with a bit of oxygen finishes off the product beautifully. And finally, after 6 weeks, we have compost that's mature and stable, using the Dewar test. Some of these observations also beg the question of whether some of the so-called state-of-the-art composting technologies, originally developed for yard waste, are really up for the task for processing high concentrations of food waste or other high-energy organic material. We as composters are like orchestra conductors, and the microbes are our orchestra. The microbial community is amazing and diverse and deserves more attention. In this next year, I'll explore composting more high-energy organic material and provide you with practical tools so that you who are composters can get the best from your orchestra. My name is John Paul. I'm a waste management scientist. Happy 2022.